Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live trading room recap from Monday, May the 15th. My name is Barry Anderson, the moderator of your trading room. This is the address to get in, and I usually open around quarter to 9, 10 to 9 Eastern Time, of course. Get live on the mic at 9, and I go up to 4 p.m. Though most of the time I am now shutting the room down around 3:30. All right. Well, a bit of a mixed bag for me today. Not quite as exciting as Thursday and Friday. Took IDT early. IDT was a Holly alert on Friday, I believe. Take a look at the daily chart. Maybe you'll see why I was interested in it. Look at the void. You know, this is the daily chart. Look left. So I had an alert set for, well, I actually was watching it right off the bat. So I had an alert set for the break of 17, which it was over 17, and waited a little bit, get to the 5 minute, and watched this action right here and decided to take the trade at 17:30. A little bit late. 17:30 is where I got in. And it was actually right here. I'm sorry. It would have been right here. And it popped up. So I watched this action. It came back down, got in right here. Took some out at 1760, and then as it came back down, I got out for the bounce. I was actually looking maybe to swing this one, but you know, the minute it actually broke down below where I bought it, I decided to get out. So I took a little loss on actually in the second half of this, 30 cents on the first profit, 12 cents on the second loss. So I will continue to watch this. Maybe it just wasn't quite ready to get rolling. What else did I do today? I took this one from Holly. Again, a little. I wasn't in love with it, and you know, I listened to my stop. One of those nickel spreaders. I think if you look at the daily, maybe you'll see why I took it. Yeah, I think I don't think there's a lot of resistance, and it broke over the whole number. So I took the trade at 8:20. The alert actually was at. Alert was actually at 8:18. I took the trade at 8:20 and just didn't work. I mean, just didn't want to move. And you know, when I call these a nickel spreader, that means you know the bid ask. There's a 5-cent spread all the time, at least. One of those stocks that are on that pilot program. Anyway. You know, I didn't really want to take it. Why did I take it? Well, it was over the whole number. It was a Holly alert. I thought I'd give it a chance with a pretty tight stop. Got out with a 10-cent loss. I find that the nickel spreaders, they're okay as long as there's a news catalyst to really get it rolling. But there just wasn't one for this one at all. Let's see. Snap. The maligned Snap. But got into this one on a trade over $20. What did I take it? I took it at 20.26. Little pullback here, the little pop up here. Took the trade right here at 20.26. Close enough. And I took some out at fairly quickly at 53. Was able to hold on to this. Wrote it up here, and then as it came back down, took out the balance again at 20.54. What other one? You know, it was kind of a boring day, to be honest. I know I took a mat, took a little bit there. Ions was a short. Actually, Ions might be interesting going forward. Ions had bad news on a drug. This is why it collapsed in the pre-market. A little bit of a rally once the market opened. I ended up shorting it at, you know, not for much, 41.29. Right about here as it broke down, wondering if it would break down through 40. Took a little scalp on it, really. Excuse me, Pets. Took a little loss on Pets. It was another Holly trade. It's right back up again. And let's see. I'm in this one, not for long maybe. I'm in actually 3. Yeah, I might be getting out of this. I'm in at 8:10. Like the way it broke on the daily. I don't think there's really any I don't think there's any resistance for this one, but it may not just want to move the way I want it to today. So I think I might get out of this one. I'm in it at 8:10, so if it goes to 8, I'll definitely get out. TS, I'm in a little short on this one. Thought it was breaking down through that whole number or through 80. It's got a big float, 589 million in the float, so I realized it probably wouldn't move that much. But I thought maybe it could start to fill in this void a little bit. So I'm in at 31.80 on the short. Might be getting out of that soon. And last but not least, NVMI. I'm in this one, and at 36.12, 26.12. Sorry, 26.12, right about here. And for the same reason, if you look at the daily chart, I don't think there's there's really no, resistance. That's the word I was looking for. Had the interesting day on Friday, so it had the three great days. Had a bit of a stall on Friday, and now it's popped up. So anyway, we'll see what happens. A lot of activity in the cyber sector with the virus that hit on Friday. A lot of them didn't really move or they in the pre-market they moved very well. This one is done quite well actually. The FireEye has done quite well. Had the big pre-market move. I think it also has other news, but some of them, they were rather topsy-turvy. Look at this one, CyberArk. I mean, big pre-market activity. There's that pink area. Once the market opened, it just kind of collapsed. So anyway, I think that's about it. Again, not quite as exciting as it was on Thursday and Friday, but they can't all be like that, and we'll have to see what happens. We are starting to, get fewer and fewer earnings plays. We're starting to get, I don't want to say we're at the end of earnings season. I would say we're probably 2/3 into it, so we'll have to see what happens this week. I think there were about a little under 400 companies releasing earnings this week, so anyway, we'll see what happens. So that's it. Again, I open the room at about 8:45, 10 to 9 Eastern Time. Get live on the mic at 9. Hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Sorry about that. I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.